Hi, this is Ansu here. I hope you went through last week's portion. We discussed about what is a number system, what is a binary number system, and what is a decimal number system. Let's see what we have after that. In this slide, we need to discuss conversion of a decimal number to a binary number. What is the method to convert a given decimal number that you have into a binary number that is recognized by the system? So I'll read out. The division method is used to convert a decimal number to a binary number. That is a very important point. You need to use the division method in order to get a binary number from a decimal number. Shall I move to the next slide with an example? In this slide, I'm going to show you how to convert the given decimal number 33 into its binary equivalent number. So you place the first number in the quotient column. I'm putting 33 here, and I already told you in the previous slide that the division method is used to convert the given decimal number to a binary number. So 33 you have to divide by 2. So you're going to divide 33 by 2. When you divide 33 by 2, you get 16 as the quotient and 1 as the remainder. Why? 33 is an odd number. So definitely there will be a remainder. Then you divide 16 by 2. 2 eighths are 16. There is no remainder. So it is 0 in this column. Then you're going to divide 8 by 2. You get 4 and your remainder is 0. When you divide 4 by 2, you get 2 2s are 4, your quotient is 2 and your remainder is 0. When you divide by 2 again, you get 2 1s are 2, your remainder is 0. The next step is mostly confusing for most of the people. Again, you have to divide by 2. When you divide a smaller number by a bigger number, your quotient will always be 0 and that number becomes the remainder. In this case, when you're dividing 1 by 2, you know that 1 is a smaller number. When you divide it in the table of 2, there is no such number like 1. So, what you do is you write 0 in the quotient area and you get a remainder of 1. 1 minus 0 will give you 1. Then you have to write it like this. Therefore, 33 to the base 10. Base 10 suggests that it is a decimal number and base 2 suggests that it is a binary number. You have to write not from top to bottom. You have to write from bottom to top. I repeat, you have to write from bottom to top. 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 to the base 2. Shall we move on to see one more example? In this slide, I'm going to show you how to convert the given decimal number 231 into its respective binary equivalent number. For that, you have to place 231 in the quotient column. You're going to divide it by 2. When you divide 231 by 2, your quotient is 115 and you get a remainder as 1. You're going to divide 115 by 2. At that time, you get a quotient as 57 and you get a remainder as 1. Again, you're going to divide 57 by 2. You get a quotient as 28 and your remainder is 1. You divide 28 by 2. You get 14 as the quotient and 0 as the remainder. When you divide 14 by 2, you get 2 sevens are 14 and your remainder is 0. Again, you are dividing 7 by 2. You get 3. 2 threes are 6 and your remainder is 1. You divide 3 by 2. you get 2 ones are 2, your remainder is 1. At this stage, you're going to do as you have done in the previous slide. You're dividing a smaller number by a bigger number. You're dividing 1 by 2. At that time, your quotient will be 0 and your remainder will be 1. After you finish that, you have to write, therefore, 231 to the base 10 is equal to, you have to write from bottom to top, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 to the base 2. I repeat, we have to write from bottom to top, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 to the base 2. Shall we move on to the next slide? The next thing that we have to learn is how to convert the given binary numbers to its decimal equivalent numbers. How to convert binary number to decimal number. You have to understand multiplication method is used to convert the respective binary number to its equivalent decimal number. Let's go through it. I have 2 examples shortlisted for you. In this slide, we are going to discuss how to convert the given binary number 1101 into its respective decimal number. If you observe closely, 1101 is written in the reverse order in the column here. The last digit is placed first downwards. So 1101 is written like this. This must not change because your result will change if you get this step wrong. So you will write 1011 in the first column. Then in the case of a binary number system, you have to multiply with the base of 2, base of power 2. So the first digit is in the ones place, so you are multiplying it by 2 raised to 0. Anything raised to 0 is equal to 1. So it is equivalent to 1 into 1, that will give you 1 as the answer. The next digit should be multiplied by 2 raised to 1. That is equivalent to 0 into 2. Why? 2 raised to 1 is 2. And 0 into 2 will give you 0 as the result. The next digit is multiplied by 2 raised to 2 or 2 squared. 2 squared is 2 into 2, that is equal to 4. So 1 into 4 is equal to 4. Please understand one more time, 2 squared or 2 raised to 2 is 4. The next one is 1 into 2 cubed. You are increasing by 1 digit here. 2 cubed will give you 2 into 2 into 2. That is, you have to multiply 2 3 times. 2 into 2 will give you 4. 4 into 2 will give you 8. So I am multiplying 1 into 8. That will give you 8 here. And please add all these terms together. You will get a total of 13. Therefore, we can write that. Please listen this very carefully. 1101. Please look at the cursor movements again. 1101 to the base 2 is equal to 13 to the base 10. Shall we look into one more example in the next slide? In this slide, we are going to discuss the example of a binary number 10110. Like the previous slide, we are going to write the numbers in the reverse order in the first column. So I'm going to write 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. This is a very important step which you cannot neglect. You have to write the number in the reverse order in the first column. Now you are going to multiply. The same digits are being written in the next column first, and then you are going to multiply it with the base of 2. And as you go down, the powers are increasing by 1. So the first one is 0 multiplied by 2 raised to 0. So 0 into 1 will give you 0. The second one is 1 into 2 raised to 1. In 2 raised to 1, anything raised to 1 is the same number. So you get 1 into 2, that is equal to 2. The next one is 1, this 1 into 2 raised to 2 or 2 squared. 2 raised to 2 is 2 into 2. So that is 4. You know that 2 into 2 is 4, right? 1 into 4, that will give you 4. The next step is this 1 multiplied by 2 cubed or 2 raised to 3. 2 raised to 3 will give you 1 into 8. That is 2 into 2 into 2. 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 2 is 8. Your answer is 8. The next step, you are multiplying this 0 by 2 raised to 4. 2 raised to 4 is multiplying 2 4 times. 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. 8 into 2 is 16. But you are multiplying it by 0. You will get your answer as 0. The next is 2 raised to 5. 2 raised to 5 means you are multiplying 2 5 times. 16 into 2 will give you 32. 1 into 32 will give you 32. Please add up all these values, you get 46 as your answer. Therefore, we can write from, I'm going to read from bottom to top. 1 0 1 1 1 0 to the base 2 is equal to 46 to the base 10. I hope you understood what is a number system, what is a decimal number system, what is a binary number system, how can you convert a given decimal number to its equivalent binary number, and how you can convert a binary number to its respective decimal number.